Hey guys, Time Itself here. What is this? Some CoD 4 on Showdown, little domination. And this isn't the most impressive game, but I did want to share this. Yeah, I know we're losing A. I'm actually letting it happen because we want to get their spawn over there. Damn it, I thought I'd found a section of video without the spam. Oh well, sorry about that. Gives me a headache, but I can't do anything about it. In some of Infinity Ward's comments about Modern War 3, they really talked about limiting verticality, so I thought I would share an example of what I thought really defined verticality in CoD 4. And there is no better map than Showdown, because this inner ring with the second level, if you can control that, you can win the game. When you control the inner courtyard, you force the other team to go around the outside of the map, and it's very much oriented in a clockwise manner. You can only go over those stairs one direction, and this helps us control even more of the map. Now, Showdown is a pretty small map, but by making them go all the way around the outside, for them, we expand it, and while we can move comfortably through the middle and cut them off as they try to move around the outside. Yes, this is a kind of a defensive, campy style of gameplay, but in CoD 4, controlling 2 points, letting the other team have the third, that's how you win domination games. There is no argument there. From this position, I'm trying to harass anyone who's come up the stairs from A and is coming into the inner courtyard, but really my important role here is to make sure that if I see anyone jump over those stairs, that I call them out, and if they come straight to B as they get over the stairs, that I go ahead and shoot them when they do that. And you see I got some C4 on C, so I'm pretty far back defensively, then I'll just harass these guys, but I'm very hard to grenade out of this spot because of the way my teammates are covering the rest of the entrances. I can just sit here and wait. I mean, I don't have to worry about anything. I just sit here and wait for them to come to me, because they have to. But I do get kind of tired of that eventually, and so normally we have someone up here, more controlling these stairs, harassing them back by their flag and their spawn. Now they can grenade me out of this position, but it's still pretty hard, and if I want to cut cover behind those baskets on my left there, I can do that too. So I would say that the way we're covering the entrances, where we are, makes us very hard to grenade out of our positions, and that is a major defensive advantage for us. But that is nothing at all compared to the advantage that we have because we're higher up than they are. Normally people just say that it's height advantage, that being above them, making them charge up to you, is an advantage, and it is, but I'll note that a lot of the higher places up, especially in Black Ops, are catwalks that have no railings, no cover. But on this map, that railing offers concealment and cover, and it's a major advantage. Normally you would just rely on going prone and moving back in order to take advantage of the cover from the height, but here with this railing it's even easier. Not only that, but it also has a covered roof over it, so if they get an airstrike, odds are it's not going to hit anyone who's up here. They can't chuck a grenade over the roof and have it land where we are, and coming into the courtyard, as we've already established, is so dangerous because of all the lines of sight we're covering that they can't run in and throw a grenade up normally. So as you see, they're almost never making it to B or C. This is a very effective way to play domination on this map, but it also works for other game types, like Team Deathmatch. So it is very hard to control A and C for any length of time on this map, especially if we control the middle, because again, it's just too hard to work around the outside. There we go, there's someone who knows how to grenade that spot. So if they want to win this game, they have to get us out of the top of this inner courtyard. They're clearly not going to be able to control B unless they can get us out of the second level of the courtyard. So more than a fight for the points, it's mostly a fight for the top of the courtyard. That's just how this map ends up playing out. So verticality defines a lot of the power positions on most maps, but I think it's the other thing that's more interesting. It's how it makes a small map larger. Of course, making the maps more interesting was one of the selling points of adding more verticality to Modern Warfare 2. I get the impression right now that they've decided that verticality is associated with camping, and camping being bad, they're trying to get rid of it. At least in Black Ops, I get the feeling that most of the second floors in a lot of places, especially because, again, they don't have a lot of nice railings to provide cover, a lot harder to step back from, they're just catwalks without any protection at all, that they're not as good for camping. Even the second level of this courtyard normally isn't that great. It's the fact that we can completely lock it down and keep them from getting control of it or even being able to sit up here for very long that really makes it effective. Now, if you want to talk about maps that have almost no verticality at all, in CoD 4 at least, I think you only need to look at Countdown for one of the best examples there is. Countdown is also a map that lacks almost any buildings to get inside of. It makes airstrikes and helicopters extremely deadly. There really is a surprising variation in the CoD 4 maps. I guess one of the other distinctive things about Showdown is there is not a lot of chest-high cover. There's a fair amount of cover with all the barriers and crates and whatnot on the map, but you can't stand in front of a lot of it and just shoot over it. And so where you can just shoot over your cover, those almost become the power positions. Otherwise, you're just trying to catch glimpses of people's feet as they run by when these barriers so you can see them, and then shoot them in the side before they realize what's going on. Well, that pretty well sums up my thoughts on verticality. I'm kind of curious what you guys have to say. Hopefully the CoD 4 examples were useful, kind of interesting. I thought maybe coming back to an older game would maybe put a new perspective on things. So as always, thanks for watching, and have a nice day.